Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. Today we're going to be going through all of the marriage options in the game. Well, when I say marriage options, what I actually mean is trust ring options, because what you're doing is you're giving your trust ring to the person you trust the most in order to increase your bond level. But we're going to call them marriage options as a shorthand, and we're going to be using that as the basis of how we're going to choose who we're going to go with going forward. Whether that's accurate or not, we'll see as we go through some of them, but that's what we're going to use as our assumption as we choose our canon option. Now, why are we choosing the canon option now? By canon option, by the way, I mean the one that we're going to go with going forward in the playthrough. We're choosing our canon option now because basically we want to choose it with prior experience. We want to go with whoever up until this point in the story makes the most sense for us. Now, I've gone through a list of characters and I've narrowed it down somewhat. What I decided first and foremost is that we were going to choose a character that was in our party. So immediately, anyone who is not in the list down to Kagetsu is completely out. So this is our starting list, which I feel does narrow down the field rather a lot. Then I went into it and I was looking for things that would be easy to take people out. So from our 13 in the list, obviously Veyle is out because she's our sister. So that puts us down to 12. Jean is out because he's a child. He should go back to his parents. So that puts us down to 11 on the list. And then it gets a little bit more tricky. Now, we do have some other people who are fairly young. I have Hortensia, who I would say is fairly young. So if we're taking her out, given that Goldmary was in this, I believe the same year in the academy as Hortensia, we have to take Goldmary out. Which again, lowers it down. If we assume that Panette and Merrin are the same age as Hortensia and Goldmary, and I've just taken them out because they're too young, well, Panette and Merrin have to be taken out, so they're also off the list. Kagetsu is still on the list. Mauvier was literally trying to kill us. That might do it for some people, isn't doing it for me, so he's off the list. And then that leaves us with our list of Kagetsu, Louis, Seedal, Zelkov, Allcrest and Pandreo. From this list, I was looking for other things that I could use to take people out of the list. Just anything. I was starting to get a little bit picky. So Allcrest is out because I decided that, you know, the God who walks among us, having a final pairing with one of the lords of one of the nations would be a little bit off. I think that might be seen as showing favoritism. So Allcrest is off the list, which also led me to the thought that actually I should really remove Kagetsu for the same reason, given that he told us that he was royalty, right? So Kagetsu's off the list, which again narrows things down rather a lot. That leaves us with Pandreo, Zelkov, Seedal, and Louis. Pandreo, I'm actually taking out for the same reason that I'm taking out Allcrest, but for a different, well, yeah, for a different reason. I realized that sentence didn't make sense halfway through. Anyway, Pandreo literally worships us. So it would seem like there's a little bit of a power imbalance there that we can easily score him off the list for. So, Pandreo's off. Which leaves us with 3. Louis, Seedal, and Zelkov. So, here we have to get quite picky. Because honestly, there's not a lot separating them. Louis, I felt like we had more of a friendship. I feel like there was really not a lot of deeper connection, but it was kind of a, you know, a respect between each other. So, I decided that Louis was off the list. Seedal, I felt like the support didn't actually have a lot of, again, connection between the two of us. We talked about pastries and metaphors, and then that was about it. While Zelkov, I feel, is actually the perfect choice for us. Not only did the support have both of them sharing, you know, their secret place and having their own, you know, views on the world be explored during that, but Zelkov has also basically been the key to how we've won 99% of the fights after we got their combo. Zelkov and I've actually completely forgotten Corrin's combo. Is it Corrin? Now that's going to bug me. Zelkov and Corrin's combo working. So, to me, it would make sense that Zelkov is the answer. He's basically been the mascot for the playthrough at this point, so I think Zelkov's the one we're going to go with. Is it better or worse than any of the other ones? I don't know. We haven't seen them, but from my limited information and my rather vicious narrowing down, that's who we've ended up with. So, we're going to leave him to last, and we are going to do all of the other supports right now. Not supports, trust ring marriages, whatever we're going to call them. Right, let's figure out how we have to do this. What I really, really hope is that it does not make you walk round this thumbnail and find the person. That sounds like that would be really annoying. So let's hope it just gives you a list, right? Also, apparently there is an object that spawns here after we do the event. We're going to do that, and apparently the object then has a few extra lines of dialogue, so we'll do that and then we'll do the reset. So, let us get started. Take ring. Resting in bed may change which allies are around the thumbnail. Oh, we do have to take it to the ally. Well, let's see who's around. I guess we should do it in some kind of organized order. So let's do it in the reverse order here. So we're going to start with Vander, and we're going to go up the list until we get to Zelkov, then we'll skip him. We'll do Allcrest, Pandreo, and then Zelkov. So, is Vander available? It's an important question. If he's not available, it's going to make the start a little bit awkward. He is completely available. Fantastic. Also, I have realized that creating multiple save files where different people are available will be beneficial. We'll figure it out. And we're going to have to find Fogado not playing an instrument again, which will be a little bit difficult. But that's okay. Right. So, once it loads, we will get down here, and we will get started. So, where is he? He's around here somewhere. I did take a save before we started as well, just in case we accidentally mess up, but I think there shouldn't be too much messing up. Hello.
If I may.
Right. Pact ring. Give.
Divine One, I must admit to you a grave confession.
Oh? Go on.
As I wish to continue serving you, I feel it is prudent to tell you everything. When first I was dispatched to the Somniel to serve you, I was unhappy at the prospect.
You were?
Indeed. Prior to serving you, all I wanted was to serve Queen Lumera until the very end. Despite my many protestations, Queen Lumera insisted I watch over you in your slumber. I felt I was cast aside, useless as her servant. I arrived at the Somniel under a dark cloud.
I see. So, what caused such a change of heart?
Initially, I was simply carrying out Queen Lumera's orders. But now, I serve you because I believe in who you are. Your heart and your will, Divine One.
Vander.
It wasn't until Queen Lumera passed that I realized she knew her time was short. That is why she appointed me as your caretaker and directed me to assist you. To be entrusted with Queen Lumera's child is the highest honor for any steward. In my own foolishness, I failed to see it then. But I see it now. For this, I must apologize.
There is nothing to apologize for. Thank you for speaking so honestly with me, Vander.
Divine One, would you grant me the honor to swear my allegiance to you once more?
Of course.
Divine One, I hereby pledge to you my undying loyalty.
Vander, I recognize you as my steadfast knight. To honor that, I would like to give you this.
The Pact ring? Such a precious thing cannot possibly be given to me.
Of course it can. I want you to have it. This ring is handed down among divine dragons, representing a special bond with them. So, there is no one more fitting than you, who has served both me and my mother tirelessly.
To think that I might one day be granted such an honor.
I recall you saying something similar when I first awoke. You've been with me ever since. Now I ask that you stand with me until the very end.
It is my honor. Divine One, I will follow you, even unto the ends of the world. To be truly worthy of this ring, I will never again allow any harm to befall you. I, Vander, swear to protect you. I will be your sword and shield, even should it cost me my life.
Wow, this has been a great one to start with. I feel bad taking the ring away immediately, but wow, okay, good start. Very good start. We've reached with support level ring. And it does raise this. Okay. You get the boon of Eylos. If unit initiates combat, grants bonus to crit and dodge equal to 2 times the number of allies who have acted this turn. Okay. Interesting. Now I wonder whether... Oh, we also do have the new page in the notebook as well. Yeah. I wonder whether it's a different buff for each person. That would be interesting to know. Anyway, we're going to head in here. We're going to have a look at the item that's in there. We'll see what's going on. Also, I have realized it would make a lot of sense for me to make one of my saves outside the room. But, you know, we'll work it out. So, what have we got here? Some kind of ribbon? Vander's fine velour choker. Oh, from his civilian clothes. He gave me this as a symbol of his loyalty. You know, that's not the first choker I've been given in games recently. It's a very odd gift, but you know, okay, there we go. Ally notebook, Vander. We have his picture as well. Ooh, and it goes full screen. Awesome. Life with Vander. Does not mix public and private affairs, though some say he looks more softly on the Divine Dragon. Rarely wears the Pact ring, so as not to damage it, and is meticulous in caring for it each night. Well, that was a good start. Who is next on our list? Next up, we have Chloe. I will join you there. And now we have number 2 on our list, Chloe. Hello, Chloe. Let's give you the Pact ring, and let's see what's going on.
I think you've been rubbing off on me, Chloe.
I have? How?
Just like you wish for a fairy tale life, I've been thinking about a dream life of my own.
Well, I think that's wonderful. Now that you have an idea of what your dream is, you can start to make it real.
It might not be that simple. There are parts of this dream I can't fulfill by myself.
What else do you need?
You, Chloe.
Oh, alright.
Me?
When I think about the life I want after the war, it feels hollow if you're not in it somewhere. And if you're the hero of your own fairy tale, I want to be your supporting character.
Oh my goodness.
If you feel the same way, then I hope you'll accept this gift. I saved it, just for you.
This is the Pact ring.
You were right when you said that mine is not the average person's life. And it may be a lot to ask for you to share in that life, knowing it won't be ordinary. But I had to know.
You had only to ask. I never wanted an ordinary life. The chance to see myself in your story? I can't think of a happier ending than that.
Well?
Of course I'll wear the ring. And I'll be right there, building your dream along with you.
Thank you, Chloe.
Today is the opening chapter of the tale of the Divine One and me. A story for the ages.
That one was much shorter. Okay. Also very much a marriage option. Unlike Vander's, which was kind of a little bit like, you know, this is a sign of respect and all of that. This one, very much like just a marriage option. As in, when I say just, I mean like, it was very clearly what it was. Okay then. Well, let us have a look at this. I think that one had very much less impact than Vander's. At least for me. Right, find Chloe, go one further, go back. There is the image again, in case you wanted to see it, although you do get a larger image in the portrait one, don't you? Interesting, so there's two different images there. That's kind of cool. Life with Chloe. She still searches out lovely scenes, but her favourite is of herself and a divine dragon sharing folk food. She keeps the Pact ring in a beautiful accessory case, decorated with her Pegasus's feathers. Nice. And I'm guessing that her item, based upon that, is going to be a Pegasus feather. What do we reckon? I think there's a high chance. If it's just a bowl of folk food, I'm going to be a little confused. It is it's a fish. It's a plate of folk food. Chloe's favourite folk food. She brings me something new every day, and I never get tired of trying it. Well, that was Chloe. Time to move on to the next one. The next one being Clanne, which is again going to be very different. And here we are with Clanne. Let's see how this one goes. So this one is going to be completely different again, I imagine. It could go Vander's way, but I don't really feel like we have that same level of connection. So, let's see how it goes. Here is a ring.
Divine Dragon, can I talk to you about... It's about something serious.
Of course, Clanne. What is it?
Ever since I was little, I wondered about the Divine Dragon. I had so many ideas about who you were or what you might be like.
So, did I live up to what you imagined?
I think it would be better if I hadn't met you.
Interesting start.
Huh?
If I only ever saw you asleep, like all the stewards before me, I wouldn't feel so...
Clanne?
I know that, as a steward, I'm not supposed to be saying things like this. I know that. But I want to be a great steward. Like I imagined I'd be. Once you woke up, I mean. I want to be who you call when you need help. But that can't happen. I'm not that strong.
Clanne, I've always found you an excellent steward.
I felt like I was. At first, when you were still asleep all the time. But now, all I do is think about how I should help you more than I do. Or than I can.
Clanne, I agree with you. Completely and totally. You should be helping me more than you are.
Oh, I should?
Indeed. And it's well past time we discussed this problem.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
As my steward, you have many duties, one of which is to be my right hand. But you're not.
I'm not? But I try so hard. I mean... What do I mean? What do you mean?
My steward cannot be all I need, unless they are designated as my most important officer. Here. This is the Pact ring. I have only the one, and you have earned it, many times over. You understand what this is, yes?
Hang on. I'm so happy I'm dizzy.
Clanne, you're swaying. Have a seat before you fall over, please.
The Pact ring? For me? Oh, come on, you're just saying stuff to cheer me up.
The Pact can only be formed with my closest ally. Do you accept?
I mean, if you say it's real, sure. Yes, since this is definitely not a dream I'm having.
To care from the heart for someone other than yourself? Most people aren't capable of that. But you are, Clanne. And I am thankful for your service. And your friendship.
Me too. Divine Dragon, this new duty is an honor. I will be your steward forever.
That was just... I mean, I don't know how to say it. That was just extremely odd. Like, extremely odd. I don't really know what to say. It just was odd. Right. There is Clanne. Okay. Life of Clanne. He wears the Pact ring when he's alone, gazing at it, and imagining a day when he will feel tall enough to stand by the Divine Dragon's side and offer his protection in battle. Sorry, I couldn't get out of my head, and it's a very unfair comparison for Clanne. But it's him staring at the ring when he's alone. I was just getting the idea that he was, you know, rubbing the ring in a cave somewhere, going, my precious. You know, it's just the vibe I got from Clanne there. Maybe I'm being unfair. But anyway, that was the third one. I'm happy we started off with a really good one. And we've got his... bow? Clanne's ribbon. He gave me this as a symbol of his devotion and admiration. Huh. It does feel like there are some of these. Now maybe I'm wrong, but there are definitely some of them that they thought you were going to do and some of them that they didn't. So, let's go to the next one, who is Anna. And now it is time for Anna. Anna, let's see what your one is like. Here is the Pact ring.
Today's Sweetheart's Day, isn't it? How's the new product selling?
Ooh, interesting. So this is kind of a direct carry-on from their support, which is a little bit different to some of the others. Like, some of the others vaguely referenced it, but this one's like a direct story carry-on, which doesn't make a big difference, but it's something new.
Already sold out.
Really?
Yeah, really. Those suckers practically flew off the shelves.
Wow! Congratulations, Lady Anna.
It wouldn't have happened without you, Divine One.
It's too bad I didn't get to see any of the finished necklaces, though.
Actually, I did keep one. Check it out.
Oh, you did a great job with this. No wonder they sold so quickly.
You can keep it if you want.
Huh? You're sure?
That one wasn't for sale. It came out the best, so I set it aside just for you. I hope you like it.
This is the best one. You really don't mind if I have it?
I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. I just, you know, really appreciate how much you helped me out.
That's kind of you to say.
We made a good team coming up with this product together. I'm really grateful. So I thought you should have the best one as a sign of our friendship.
Aww. I'm happy it worked out so well. And I'm honored to accept the necklace. Thank you. You know what? I have a gift for you too. It's the Pact ring.
You know what? It's kind of bad form to give the ring here. If somebody gives you a gift, you know, out of the goodness of their heart, they've given you the gift. What you shouldn't do is immediately check your pocket for the first thing that you've got for them. Right? You know, just accept it, remember it, and do something with it next time. But, you know, anyway, we'll move on.
What? Oh, come on! That thing's way too valuable.
That's exactly why I want you to have it. The best goods are one of a kind, right? I got a memento of our great teamwork, so why shouldn't you?
True. We did come up with a smash hit, so I guess that does make us partners after all. All right, I'll take it. What a great day this is turning out to be.
I agree.
Right then. Starting tomorrow, we've got a lot of work ahead of us. First, we need to source artisans who can mass produce those necklaces. If you thought they sold quick before, wait until people find out the Divine Dragon wears one.
How mercenary of you. Never change, Lady Anna. I can't let my business partner go soft, right?
No. This partnership is our ticket to fame, fortune, and finding my family.
Well, it wasn't the worst one. And that one, out of what we've seen so far, firmly a B. So, let us see what it says in the notebook. Where is Anna? Anna is... You know, I could just use the list. The list is cheating, but I could just use the list and find Anna. Wait, did I see Anna here? There's Anna. Right, we'll go to Lindon and then go one back. There is Anna. Life with Anna. She shares product ideas with the Divine Dragon to develop her business. They celebrate the anniversary of their partnership every year. She keeps the Pact ring on a string around her neck. I was talking about Gollum. She's decided to go with the Frodo way of holding the ring. Anyway, let us head back to our room and see what she's given us. I think it's going to be the necklace. You know what? I'm almost 100% certain it's going to be the necklace. Because that's the only thing that makes sense. Either that or a little pile of money. It's the necklace. Cool. Can we have a better look at it? Sort of, but not really. Okay, cool. Anna's handmade Sweetheart Stay pendant. She gave me this high quality piece on the day we became business partners. Right. Well, that was Anna's. Next up on our list we have Etie. Well, we found Etie. Hello, Etie.
Hey, Divine. Yeah.
Yes, here is a pact ring for you. This is the time you want to be getting this ring, right? You're not in the middle of anything, are you? No, that's alright. Good.
What is going on with you lately? You keep jogging solo like you're avoiding me.
The thing is...
If it was something I said or did, I apologize. Seriously.
Let me finish. There's something that's been on my mind. No matter how much I run, I can't shake it off. I don't know what to do. Sorry about this, but can I get something off my chest?
Go right ahead.
I'd really like for us to partner up.
Sure, that sounds good.
What? Just like that?
You mean like training partners, right? Someone to spot your workouts?
Well, that's not exactly it. I meant supporting each other no matter what. That's why I'm giving you the Pact ring.
For real? You can't mean that, right? Why would you give me something so important?
Partly because of your confidence. I feel stronger just by being around you. But you're also kind-hearted and determined. It's the right choice. I've been wanting to bring it up for a while now, but I was afraid you'd say no.
So that's why you've been jogging alone.
Yeah.
Well, you can stop worrying. From now on, we'll always jog together. You and me are gonna run side by side for 1,000,000 laps before we're through.
So you'll accept?
Sure. Whatever I can do to help.
Thank you. This is such a load off my mind.
Thinking about this has got me all keyed up. I could go for a run to burn off the energy. What do you say? Dead sprint around the Somniel until he can't move?
That sounds wonderful. I'm ready if you are.
Then let's get moving. Last one back to the Somniel is a rotten egg.
Huh. Interesting. So it seems like there's a couple of different setups for this. The ones that we had, for instance, with Vander and Clanne and Anna, they were kind of a Like, they were done in one way, right? Those were a continuation of the support conversations done in something else, right? Even if they weren't all direct continuations like Anna, that's how they started. Etie and Chloe, definitely different. Those were definitely set up as like, these are romanceable options and this is a romantic ending, right? Interesting. Okay, well, let's have a look in the notebook and see how we're going on. So, we're looking in here. Oh, this is in here. That was the second one. There is Etie. Also, wait, that's at least a 6-pack there. Okay. Life with Etie. She watches over the Divine Dragon's health and helps out with difficult tasks, such as opening stuck jars. The two often go on long jogs. She keeps the Pact ring in a flower-shaped case. Interesting. I'm gonna say, to be honest, the abs probably make sense given that every single time we see Etie, she's here. So, yeah. Let's head to our room and find out what she's given us as an item. I'm gonna guess a weight of some kind? That would probably make a level of sense. I don't know. Oh, it's her tiara thing? Etie's tiara. She gave this to me as a symbol of our friendship and to inspire me to put my heart into our training. Huh. Okay then. Well, now we have seen Etie's, let's have a look at Framme's. And we have found Framme. But before we do that, I had a thought while I was going in and out of loading screens. I was thinking about what we were going to do with our Pact ring, because what we want to do with our Pact ring is we want to give it to Zelkov. However, there are characters that we do not currently have in the game. Now, these aren't characters that we don't currently have in the main story of the game, but the DLC story, the Fel Xenologue, adds extra characters, which means that if we want to see them, I need to still have the bond ring at the point where we go into that DLC. Which means that actually, at the end of this episode, we have to have given the bond ring to nobody. So what we're going to do this episode is we're going to give it to Zelkov, and then I'm going to reload it again, and we're going to get to chapter 25, and then we're going to give it to Zelkov, and we'll have a save set up before that, which is the one that we'll go back to, which is the one that we can then go to the Fel Xenologue DLC on. It's a little bit odd, a little bit awkward, but I think it's the way that we have to do it. Anyway, Framme, hello.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to be back with the ring. Do you know if you go inside and then outside again, characters can move position? I've never seen it happen, but when I went outside, I found that Framme had been replaced with Lapis. So, I had to go and find her, and here she is. I had to reset the time a little bit as well.
Okay.
Hello. And here is the Pact ring.
Hey, Framme. There you are.
Divine One, it's you! What can I do for you?
I have something important to talk to you about. It's time, I think, to reevaluate the DDFC.
Well, I tried to make sure my cheering wasn't so annoying. I guess it didn't work, huh?
No, that's not it at all.
Oh, are you promoting the Divine Dragon Fan Club to Divine Dragon Official Fan Club?
No, that's not it either.
Demoting us to Unofficial Fan Club, then?
Definitely not that.
Well, what is it then, Divine One? Come on!
Okay. Here goes. I don't want you to be my #1 fan.
What? No. Too painful. Can't breathe. If I'm not a fan of the Divine Dragon, then who am I even?
Whoa, Framme. Please calm down. I don't want you to be my #1 fan because I want you to be my #1 ally.
#1 ally. #1 ally?
You had my back long before I woke up. You watched over me on sunny days and on rainy days, on happy days and sad days.
Yes, of course! I'd love to be your #1 ally. You and me, battle friends forever.
Well then, Framme, this is for you.
The Pact ring? But Divine One, that's super valuable. Are you sure?
I am. Oh no, Framme, are you okay?
I'm just so happy. You didn't just look at me. You offered me the Pact ring. I accept. I really, really do.
That makes me happy, Framme.
Oh, but just one teensy thing. I don't want to stop being your fan. I want to be your #1 ally and your #1 fan. Is that okay? You mean everything to me. Plus, I think I can handle both roles, you know?
If anyone can, you can. I am very lucky to have an ally and a fan like you.
Thank you. From now on, I'll be cheering you on and standing by your side. Allies for always.
Awesome. Right. And now, we have a new page in the notebook. There's Framme. Life with Framme. Always overjoyed to see the Divine Dragon, she still cheers loudly when the time is right. She keeps the Pact ring in her treasure box so she won't lose it, but plans to wear it when she's more responsible. Okay. Well, that is Framme. And what does she have in here? I think it's going to be like a ribbon or something. That would be my guess. Which would be odd because Clanne gave us a ribbon, but you know, I guess it in a way makes sense. It's her hat. Alright, also makes a lot of sense. Framme's hat. She gave me this as a symbol of our friendship, asking me to think of her whenever I wear it. Aw, that's very sweet. I mean, I think her head is probably too large for her hat, but you know, it's very sweet. Right, now it is time for us to move on to the next person on our list. Amber. Let's see how this one goes. Well, I've found Amber, and I get to do two things at once. I get to see a new pairing scene, and I also get to say, no, I don't want to go fishing.
To explore?
It's a 2-in-1 amazing thing to do. So, hello. I'm not here to fish. Let's see what's going on with you and alpacas.
Here's my hometown, and this one is of my family's alpaca ranch back home. You can probably guess this next one. Here's a hint. It's an alpaca!
I never knew you were so good at drawing, Amber. These illustrations are amazing.
Aw, thanks.
Looking through these is making me feel a little jealous.
It's clear you love and miss your hometown. I can't even remember where my home is.
Divine One. Your home is right here.
What? Right where?
Right here beside me.
Oh, very direct.
Huh?
Listen, Divine One. If you're a legendary sword, I'll be the legendary sheath that protects you.
You'll be a what now?
If a battle leaves you dinged and scratched, I'll do everything I can to cover and heal you. And I'll always carry you back home, safe and sound 1,000 times over.
Amber. No, that won't do. I'm happy you feel this way, but
You're right, Divine One. Sorry, that was way out of line, huh? Oh, man.
No, that's not what I meant. If I'm a sword, then so are you. We're fighting together.
Whoa.
You dream of being a legendary hero, right? Well, I want to help you realize that dream.
Divine One,
I want you to wear the Pact ring, Amber. Will you do that for me? All I need is a promise that you'll be a sword by my side.
Yeah! I mean, yes. If that's your condition, then count me in.
Let's build a peaceful world together, Amber. And then, someday, I want to visit your alpaca ranch back home.
Of course! My hometown is your hometown. Thank you, Divine One. I'm so overwhelmed right now. I don't know what to say. Oh, I should let the alpacas back home know about this. They'll be thrilled.
That sounds like it might take a while. Save it for later. I want to be part of that too. Besides, I'd rather have you present in this moment for just a bit longer, you know?
Oh, sure thing, Divine Dragon. We're twin blades now, bound together forever, even if you regret it later, which you won't.
Alright then. Well, that was a lot more direct than I thought that one was going to be. Let's see. Let's go into Reference, Ally Notebook, and Amber. Life with Amber proudly supports the Divine Dragon. They smile when they greet each other and sometimes chat in Alpacan. He calls the Pact ring a legendary treasure and keeps it safe in a handmade wooden box. Alright. We need to go back to the room, see what he's dropped us here. Oh, it's gotta be alpaca related. A tiny model alpaca? Like a little plushy alpaca? An alpaca collar? It's a small alpaca. I got it the first time. A super fluffy alpaca doll. Amber worked through the night to make this for me as a symbol of our promise to fight side by side. Awesome. Well, now we've seen Amber's, it is time for us to see Boucheron's. Let's see where he is. Well, I found him. Hello, Boucheron. It's time to give you a Pact ring. Let's go.
You called, Divine One. Is everything all right?
Hello, Boucheron. I've been thinking about your stress relief tips. But the reason I called you here is for something else altogether. You're here so I can tell you 3 things. First, I'd like to thank you. I hope you know that your unwavering support is always appreciated.
Please, think nothing of it. I'm just happy I can help you in some way.
I must say, your dedication is very charming, as is your humility.
You think I'm charming?
Yes. That was actually the second thing I wanted to tell you, so there it is. But there's one last thing I have to get off my chest. Here goes. Sorry, I'm just feeling a little emotional about this.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Us feeling emotional has got him feeling emotional.
I can't watch you get so emotional without getting all choked up myself.
That's the kind of all-out supportiveness that I think makes me like you so much. Boucheron, will you take the Pact ring and promise to stay with me? I think we have something special, and I'd hate to lose that after the war.
You mean it? Oh, Divine One, I'm so happy right now I could cry. But no, I've got to keep it together long enough to tell you this. I'm no royal or steward, just an ordinary knight. But I've always held you in high esteem.
Is that a yes, then?
Of course I'll take the ring. It's proof that we're of the same mind about each other. If you'd have me, I'd follow you to the ends of the earth.
Thank you, Boucheron. This is cause for celebration.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I may get lost in life and feel emotional, but I'll always find my way with you.
I need to see more of that picture. Are we lying on the ground? Alright then. Let's have a look. We are indeed lying on the ground with maybe the world's longest arm. Alright. Interesting, perspective-wise. But there we go. There is Boucheron. Life of Boucheron. He always has a sympathetic ear for the Divine Dragon and remains supportive. He only wears the Pact ring on very special occasions so as to not tear up at the sight of it. Aww. I mean, Boucheron's was a good one. I definitely think that was good. I liked it. Right, it is going to be a book on the table because he loves books. It's going to be his favorite book. There we go. Boucheron gave me this precious gift, one of his favorite books, to show me what I meant to him. Nice. Next up, we have... I got a little bit confused about the list, so I put a cut in there. I thought that... I was like, where's Boucheron on the list? Where's Boucheron, right? You know, it goes Amber, but there's no Boucheron. Did I do them out of order? No, the answer is Boucheron has a ring, so therefore is at the top of the list. So, next on our list is Jade. Right, now Jade should be an interesting one because she, in all of the supports we've seen, is not very good at expressing herself kind of outwardly, but is quite good at expressing it in her writing, which is why they had her as a writer. However, I'm not sure how this is going to play out when we give her the ring. Let's see how it goes. Hello, here is a ring.
Say, Jade, your father studies gems and your mother is a jeweler. Is that right?
That's right, Divine One. I used to live in a mining town. Everyone there had jobs related to minerals and gems. I would try to help my mother with her jewelry from time to time, but I was all thumbs. So, in the end, I settled on being a guard for our town's mine.
You've probably been dealing with gems and jewelry since you were a child.
Sure. I guess I'm more knowledgeable than most.
In that case, I'd like you to tell me what you make of this.
The Pact ring? There's a mysterious power inside. No other ring has ever felt like this.
That's just how it felt for me. Well, that ring and its power are both yours now, Jade.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, they're yours, if you'll have them. Let them be a symbol of our growing bond. I want to stay by your side, Jade. Then you'll never have to fight alone again. So, will you take the ring? Please? You really aren't kidding about being hard to read, are you? But I think I understand. I know what you're feeling right now.
Yes, I know you do. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. It really is the Pact ring. Thank you. So much.
Will you continue to walk the road ahead by my side?
Of course, Divine Dragon. The bond we share is now stronger than iron, and nothing will break it.
Awesome. Turns out that the lack of kind of outward emotion just meant it was a little bit shorter, essentially. But there we go. Jade. Let's go in here. That's Jade's one. We get a better view of the armor as well. Life with Jade. She smiles whenever she's near the Divine Dragon. Now working on a book about a Divine Dragon and their loyal knight. Shields the Pact ring by keeping it safe inside an iron box at all times. Cool. Oh, I didn't notice, by the way, and I just noticed it there, so it probably would have been the same for all of them. In fact, yeah, it's just a continuation of the pattern in the top right. Because all the seals are unique, the seal for this one is also unique with the colour. That's kind of cool. I mean, we can see what the seal would look like by looking at any of the others, but it's just a neat little touch. Right. Let's head back to our room and see what she has given us. I think it's going to be a quill, because we've had a book from Boucheron, so a quill would make the most sense, you know, something to write with. It could be a book, but I think it's a quill. It's a shield! Well, did not see that coming. Jade's sturdy shield. She gave me this as a symbol of our close bond, saying she would always protect me. Nice. That is a massive gift. Also means that all the gifts do not have to fit on the tabletop, which is an interesting new development. Let's have a look at our list and see who is next. So, Boucheron, and then Lapis is next on our list. Alright, let's go find Lapis. I have found Lapis. Hello, Lapis.
Sure.
Here is the Pact ring.
Hello, Lapis. Do you have a moment?
Sure, Divine One. What can I do for you?
Well, I want you to have this.
That was very quick.
Wow, what is this? The metalwork is beautiful. It looks all fancy and expensive. Wait, is this the Pact ring?
It is. Look at the backside.
Why is my name engraved here?
I carved it there using the crafting tools you gave me.
What? You did this to the ring yourself? Using the tools I made for you? An engraving like this can't be removed. Why did you do this?
I have no intention of undoing it. I carved your name into it because I want you to have it.
The camera angle is freaking me out. The zoom out, it's like it's doing the weird stalker camera angle where it's zooming out. It's like, I want you to have it. I carved your name in it myself. And it's just setting the entirely wrong vibe for what they're going to do here.
What do you say, Lapis? Will you wear the Pact ring?
You see, if you read everything like he's a weird stalker, everything he's saying right now is just so odd.
You know, there was a time when a situation like this would have had me fleeing in shame. But I care about you, Divine One. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks.
Does that mean...
Of course. I will accept this ring. You took such care in carving my name into it. How could I possibly say no after that?
Thank you, Lapis. I'm so glad.
I actually have something important to tell you, Divine One. You see,
You're from a village of yam farmers, right? Way out in the Brodian countryside?
Uh-huh. How did you know that?
I read up on Brodian yams. It's just a nickname. The only people who call them that are...
Yam farmers. My secret is out. But I think I'm glad. That's a big part of who I am.
Indeed. And I'm giving you the Pact ring because of who you are, Lapis.
Thank you, Divine Dragon. You'll be safe with me. It turns out we're both pretty crafty. So let's carve out a better world.
Okay, I like that one. It was character growth for Lapis in general, which I think was pretty good. Let's have a look at the ally notebook for Lapis. So Lapis is in here. Life of Lapis. Shares many hobbies with the Divine Dragon, such as crafting and tending to plants all over the Somniel. Still has anxiety about high society. Keeps the Pact ring in a box she made from special stone. And now we get to find out what she's given us, and you know what? I know it. It's gotta be a yam. I mean, it could be the crafting tool she gave us, which would also be a fair option. I want it to just be a single yam, sitting there on a plate. Okay, it's multiple yams. Lapis's beloved Brodian yams. Ever since I gave her the engraved ring, she's always bringing me new foods, some more appetizing than others. Nice. Next up on the list, we have... And that would be... Citrinne. Citrinne is next on the list. Alright, let's go find her. And hello, Citrinne.
That's right.
Long time no see.
Here, Citrinne. Have a look at this.
Wow, the last couple have just been straight out. Here's the ring. Okay. Much more direct.
Is that a dried flower? It looks familiar.
It's from the bouquet you gave me. I carefully dried each flower for use as a decoration.
Oh, no, flower, not ring this time. I assume the ring is later.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm delighted to see how you've taken such good care of them.
I think of your kindness each time I look at them, Citrinne.
What a lovely thought. Thank you for sharing this with me.
I didn't call you over just to show you the flower. This time, I have a gift for you.
You do? For me? What might that be?
This. The Pact ring.
What? But this is a historic piece of jewelry. I suspect it's worth more than all of my riches combined. Why would you give this to me?
Don't think of how much it's worth. I'm giving this to you as a token of our friendship. I want you to be my closest confidant, Citrinne. Are you willing to walk and fight by my side?
Oh my. Of course I am, Divine One. I will happily accept this gift.
I'm so glad to hear it.
You know, I love to give gifts, but I rarely receive them myself. You were right about sentimental value. A gift from the heart is a wonderful gift indeed.
Couldn't agree more.
Thank you, Divine Dragon. I must be the luckiest person in the world. When this war is over, we must attend a formal ball together. I know that's a long way off.
Why wait? We could just dance right here and now. Think of it as a formal-ish ball, just for us.
I'd like that very much. What a gift exchange this is. You and I both offering to support one another. It's priceless.
Awesome. And that fits really well into her story as well. It's the, because I believe hers was her being used by a friend to basically extort her for gifts. Like, emotionally extort, I'm meaning. And that's why she was always giving too big a gift, because she was worried about, you know, being rejected if she didn't. So it's good to make it come full circle, and it's us giving her a gift which is priceless, or worth more than anything she could give. It changes that dynamic. Anyway, Life of first of all, full screen. There we go. Life of Citrinne. Forgoes lavish gifts and shares kind words with the Divine Dragon instead. Wants to go together to a formal ball someday. Keeps the Pact ring on a luxurious pedestal. And that's really good. Yeah, that's also a really good one. And in here, it's got to be a bouquet of flowers, right? And it's going to say that she picks us flowers each day or something. I think that's what it's going to be. Either that or the dried flowers, but I think... Yes, there's the flowers. The flowers and pebbles Citrinne gave me. They represent her truest self, so I keep them on display as a token of our close friendship. Okay, yeah, so it is the original bouquet of flowers. Awesome. Next up, we have... in here... Alfred. Oh, it's a big one next. It's definitely a big one. So let's see how it goes. It's time to talk to Alfred.
Yep.
Hello, Alfred. Here's the Pact ring.
Good morning, Divine One.
Good morning, Alfred. Is something troubling you? You look a little upset.
You could tell, huh? I'm dealing with a lot of emotions right now. You know me, I act, then maybe I think. Not the other way around.
Yes, I've noticed that in you. Once you have an idea, you run with it.
But for the first time in maybe ever, I'm dragging my heels getting something done. This time, if I act without thinking, I might end up destroying a perfectly good friendship. Plus, I'd be going back on my word.
What do you mean?
Remember when I said I wanted us to be plain old friends?
Don't tell me you're back to feeling unworthy of my friendship again.
I'm the Crown Prince of Framme. I can't be a coward when it comes to this of all things. Plain old friends isn't gonna cut it with me anymore, sorry to say. Divine One, I want us to be closer than that. I said I'd stop going overboard when it comes to you, but I can't help myself. I even brought you this. See what I mean?
The embroidery on this is exquisite.
It's an old Viennese tradition to pass down embroidered clothes through the generations. This royal piece has been resewn so many times it's taken on a completely new form. Still, I have it. And I'm supposed to give it to someone important to me to show I care.
Wow. Thank you so much. I will happily accept your gesture.
Oh, gosh. You're sure? It's not too much?
No, it's perfect. I feel the same way about you. Thinking back, I felt that way almost as soon as we met in Lethos Castle. Now I have something for you. Please, may I see your hand, Alfred?
The Pact ring?
We're going to be inseparable. I look forward to the journey ahead with you.
Thank you. I'm done holding back my feelings. I love you. You've made me the happiest man in the world.
Awesome. That one felt, I think, one of the best. Yeah, that was really good. I think what made that one much better is that it felt like a proper, you know, it felt like there was the steps in between had been filled out. There was a step between it just being like, hey, I know we talked about yams, here's a ring, right? Now, you could see how it might lead from one to the other, but this one, it felt a little bit more like it all fit together, which is cool. Right, Alfred. Life with Alfred. He keeps the Divine Dragon updated on small joys, their friendship, Life with Alfred. He keeps the Divine Dragon updated on small joys their friends find, and tries to keep his health up so they have more time to spend together. He keeps the Pact ring in an embroidered bag. Oh, that's kind of melancholy, but I guess it makes sense. Like, you know, he had that illness, so he's trying to avoid going back to that state. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Wonder how it's going to lead. I am wondering how his sister one is going to be, although that's still quite a few away, because his sister left the party much, much later than he did. Oh, and this is the sewn thing that he gave us. Heirloom embroidery from the Heirloom embroidery from the Framme royal family that Alfred gave me as a sign of his feelings. It's practically a national treasure. Oh, that's very nice of him. Right, next on our never-ending list, if I go to the right bit, is... So it was after Citrinne, Fogado. Well, last time it took me a while. Let's see how long it takes me to find Fogado this time. And look who I found. It's Fogado. Hello, Fogado.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time for us to give you a Pact ring, isn't it?
The food was incredible, Fogado, and the restaurant was superb as well.
Yep. Dinner with the dragon was everything I hoped it would be. Well worth the wait, for sure.
There's so much going on. I'm just glad we could make this meal together happen.
There is something else I wish we could make happen.
Oh.
There is? Is it a super secret wish you're too embarrassed to reveal, perhaps?
No, nothing like that. Actually, maybe it kind of is. My wish is, well, Divine One, I wish we could be allies from here on out, you know? I mean, forever.
You do? Well, huh.
This isn't rascal talk. This is serious talk. I've never worked so hard to earn a dinner.
I didn't know you felt like this. I really didn't.
I wasn't planning to tell you. I figured I'd just keep it a secret forever.
You do seem to like your secrets. How many secrets do you have? For all I know, you've asked everyone to be your ally forever.
Why do I get the feeling like they had a different word in there that wasn't ally, and then like it went through like a pass, and they went, sorry, we're gonna have to change this word to ally. So it seems very weird that it's like everyone to be your ally forever, and it's like doesn't seem like that's the word that fits.
No way. I'm careful about who I keep close. You're the only one I've ever asked.
I'm kidding. I just wanted to give you a hard time. I know the easygoing rascal isn't all there is to you. I see how solid and genuine you really are. That's why I want you to have this.
The Pact ring? But Divine One, this means...
It means I can grant your super secret wish. If you want to be allies for all time, I do too. I guess I like my secrets too, because I've been thinking about this for quite a while, Fogado.
Really? I'm so honored, and just plain happy.
Good. And so you know, I think the real Fogado is amazing. You can always be you with me.
Thank you. I promise, this easygoing rascal will be your solid and genuine ally for all time.
Awesome. And that was a good one. That one was definitely solid and kind of fit. Right, let's go and have a look at the ally notebook. So it's not Timerra, it is Fogado. There's the zoomed in version, there's the full version, and Life with Fogado. Though he still enjoys being a rascal, Fogado is entirely genuine when he's with the Divine Dragon. He always wears the Pact ring, and before battle kisses the gem at its center for good luck. I'm not sure what he's going to give us. We have seen him playing the instrument quite a lot. Maybe that's what's going to be in here? I don't know. I don't really know much else about Fogado. He hosts a lot of parties, but that doesn't really give us an idea about what kind of item he would give us, does it? No. No, it does not. So let's have a look. It is... Oh, a necklace. Fogado's necklace made of pure gold. He gave it to me as a symbol of the honest and genuine friendship we share. Wonderful. Right, next on our list, as we go ever further in here, let's go to the right place. Go to the right place. For us, so it's the one above Fogado, who is not on the list because I've forgotten where we were. I think it's Yunaka? We've done Alfred, so it has to be Yunaka. Is Yunaka next? Hello there, Zappy. Let's have a talk.
Totally.
Here is a Pact ring. This one, I feel it's going to be good.
Okay, Divine One. It's time for me to come clean. I know you said you wouldn't pry, and you only want to hear what I'm ready to say. But I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna get, and you have a right to know.
If you're sure this is what you want, I'm here to listen.
Okay. Here goes. My name used to be Larimar. I changed it to get away from my old life as an assassin.
Go on.
I was never too attached to Larimar, or to her parents, who left her when she was young. She is my past, though. In that sense, she'll always be a part of me. Which means, even though I've moved on, you can't know the real me without her.
It was brave of you to tell me all that. I do want to know the real you. The value of this conversation is not lost on me.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Divine One.
Of course. Since you trusted me with your secret, Yunaka, I guess I'd better tell you mine.
I didn't even know you had one.
When you told me how glad you were to fight alongside me, I wanted to jump for joy.
Why?
Because somewhere along the way, I stopped being able to imagine my life without you in it. There's no one more important to me than you. I want you by my side, always. So, I guess that's my secret.
Divine One.
If you'll accept it, I'd like you to have the Pact ring.
But that ring is precious to you.
You're precious to me, which is why I want you to have it. Whether we're talking about your past self, your current self, whatever, I cherish all of you.
You're amazing. I want to know everything about you. I want to accept all of you like you've accepted me. No more lies, no more secrets. I want to be with you the rest of my life. That's how I truly feel.
I feel the same way. Let's be true to each other from now on, as partners.
Happily. A new chapter starts today. I cannot wait to see what our future holds.
That was really good. That was a proper ending to her support, and it felt like that fit together. I mean, the Pact ring bit still felt a little weird. You know, the here's the Pact ring because you've just let us into your secret. Here's a Pact ring that'll bind us forever. It's like, okay, it's a little weird. Like, it's just in terms of timing, but it was a very good one in terms of finishing off their finishing off the support. Like, that one gave us the support a proper ending, which felt good. There is the zoomed out version. There's the zoomed in version. And here's the text. Life with Yunaka. No longer burdened by lies, she smiles unreservedly at the Divine Dragon. Shares each bit of her troubled past as she leaves it behind. Keeps the Pact ring in a gold box, treasuring it more than life. Ah, it's quite nice. Now, what is Yunaka given us? I think I know. Yunaka has given us a dagger as a symbol of her past life. Right? That's what she's given us. I'm trying to think of anything else that would make sense. I don't know what else would make sense. Maybe they'll pull out, this was something from Larimar? Is that the Pact ring? Oh, it's at one of her stars. One of Yunaka's stars. It's actually made of pure gold. She asked me not to tell anyone. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So, next on our list is... I already know it, is Timerra. So, Timerra's next. We're about to get into people who've been in our party, right? Once we get to Diamant, we're in people who've actually been in our party for any length of time. I guess Bunet was in it for like, what? One battle? As in after the initial battle? But yeah, after Timerra and Bunet, we're getting into people who've been in like a serious number of battles with us. So, let's go find Timerra. Actually, the easiest person to find, Timerra. She is at her shop, and it was at the same time as we picked up the ring.
Wanna hang out?
So this is pretty much perfect. I do want to hang out.
I was wondering when you'd
Here is a Pact ring. Also, her item is going to be a bit of meat. I know it. I can feel it in my bones.
Divine One, you know the people of Solm value freedom above everything else, right?
I do.
That goes for me too. I love doing whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do it. It's just, do you ever feel chained down by your closest friendships?
What do you mean?
When we connect with people, you know, really bond with them, those bonds make us stronger. I mean, our closest allies help us do things we could never do all by ourselves. That's powerful stuff. But those bonds, those friendships, can feel like obligations too.
I see what you mean, and you're not wrong. Sometimes, when you care about someone, you have to put their desires before your own. That happens in close relationships.
So you have to give up close relationships to really be free? Is that what you think?
I think you should take this.
Huh?
Is that the Pact ring?
Yes, and I want you to have it, Timerra.
Hey, Divine Dragon, you ever feel like close relationships are chaining you down? That forming attachments really means that you can never be free? Yeah, sure, whatever, Timerra. Here, have a ring that shows that we have a permanent attachment. It's so odd.
Me? But why?
Because this will bring us closer together, but never take your freedom from you. I care about you, Timerra, and I don't want you to lose the thing you hold most dear.
Do you really think you and I can have this kind of a bond, and also have our freedom?
Yes, I really do.
That's so beautiful. I suppose I have my answer then. I'll accept the ring.
I promise you, though our hearts will remain connected, you will be free.
I like the sound of that very much. This will be our bond forever. No matter where we are or where we go, we are always together.
Okay. Well, there's our bond level.
Feel free to come again.
The shop line just got me good there. Oh, right. Let's go. Over here. There is Timerra. Life with Timerra. She enjoys making bonfires for the Divine Dragon when they are together. But even when they spend time apart, she always has the Pact ring with her in a pouch made of golden thread. Wonderful. And now the item. It's a chunk of meat. It's the one that's on the bone, you know? It's gotta be. There's no other answer. If there is, it's unacceptable. Oh, it's like one of her bangles? Timerra's jewel-encrusted gold hair ornament. She gave it to me rather casually as a symbol of our heart's connection. Well, we all know who's next, but just to confirm it as we confirm all the others, next up is Bunet. I honestly don't know what he's gonna say, but we'll find out. Well, there he is. Let's go and talk to him.
Yes.
Hello. Here's a Pact ring.
Divine One, I have created an entirely new dish. If you would, please try it. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
It certainly looks delicious. The colors are beautiful.
The tomatoes and blueberries you see there, they were inspired by your beautiful eyes. Enjoy.
All right. Thank you. This is incredible. It's better than anything I've ever tasted.
I am pleased to hear it. I was determined to make this dish something extraordinary for you. When I cook with you in mind, the food tastes transcendent. I would like to do so more often. That is, I would like to cook with you in mind. Forever. If it pleased you.
Do you mean?
I mean, I would like to be your partner, Divine One. If you found the food I made for you pleasing, that is. But if it's inconvenient, I'll remember this dish fondly and return to my chef's duties.
Oh, no. That doesn't sound good at all. Please, stay. I'd like you to make more incredible dishes for me. Actually, Bunet, even if you didn't cook me a single meal, I'd want you to stay. Here, this Pact ring. It's for you.
Now you see, this feels more natural, right? Having Bunet be the one who's like, yeah, I want to stay with you, and then having the ring given to him. That feels more natural than, like, the other ones where it's the Divine Dragon pushing the matter. I don't know. I don't know why it feels different. It might be because we've given the ring to, like, 20 people at this point. But it feels better when it's like Bunet going, I want to be your partner, and then you going, me too, here's a ring, right? That seems like a better way of doing it, but whatever.
Thank you. The ring is beautiful, just like you.
All the cooking aside, there's so much we'll get to learn about each other.
I am looking forward to it. This moment tastes of pure sweetness, but I will savor all the flavors we cook up together.
Okay, you know, I was just thinking a better way of doing it for me, obviously they'd have to change how the entire game works so it doesn't really work in general, would be if they had a scene with each of the characters where they did like the I want to be with you scene, and then you came back later with the ring. I think that would work much better in most of them, but anyway. Obviously, I can see gameplay-wise why that makes no sense whatsoever. So, there we go. There is Bunet, zoomed in, and life with Bunet. He finds joy in creating new dishes, inspired by days spent with the Divine Dragon. He keeps a Pact ring in a small silverware style box with flowers and herbs. He once tasted the ring's gem. I was thinking, is he about to give that a quick lick? He is definitely about to give that a quick lick. Let us head back to the room. We're going to get something cooking related. As to what it is, I don't know. Maybe the dish that he made for us? That would make a lot of sense, right? That fits, because he's going to keep making us dishes. I don't know what else would make sense here. Oh, it's a fan here. Oh, Bunet's jabot. He gave it to me as a symbol of our partnership. The scent of fresh herbs still lingers on it. Oh, is it a cooking thing? Maybe? I'll gotta admit, it's a little hard to tell. Anyway, heading out from Bunet, we move in to the actual party members section. Not the current party members, but the not too distant past party members. And we start with Diamant. Also, this section is going to be filled with great ones, I suspect, because we have most of the heavy-hitting characters in here. Like, we have some very heavy-hitting characters towards the end here, so yeah. Let's go and find the next person. There he is. Hello, Diamant.
Right.
Let's give you a Pact ring.
Divine One, is this a good time to talk?
Sure. What is it, Diamant?
I'd like for you to have this.
Oh?
You're giving me a ring?
Well, we haven't had this happen yet.
I am. It's made from the metal my father gave to me. I had it melted down and recast.
The metal from your father? Why would you do that? It was so important to you.
In Brodia, metals and tokens change form whenever they change hands. It's tradition.
I don't know about this. I couldn't possibly take something so precious from you.
You wanted us to keep relying on each other, right? And offer mutual support? Think of this as a reminder. I'll always be around when you need me.
I see.
So, will you accept the ring, Divine One?
Well, Diamant, I'm not sure I'm worthy of such a personal gift. I guess I'll just have to do everything I can to live up to this.
So you will accept it?
I will.
I'm glad to hear it, Divine One.
This is actually pretty funny. I have something I'd like to give you as well.
The Pact ring?
I was planning on giving this to you soon, but you beat me to the punch.
But this ring is so important.
So is the ring you just gave me. There's no one I'd rather have by my side, Diamant. I won't take no for an answer.
Don't worry. I enjoy fighting beside you too much to turn this down. I accept your gift. Amazing. It's like I can feel the history of the Divine Dragons. The history of Lethos itself.
I feel the history of Brodia within your ring as well, Diamant.
It's changed in form between fathers and sons. But that item tells the story of my kingdom.
If we hope to add worthwhile stories of our own, we'd better help each other out.
I'm not worried. When we work together, there's nothing we can't do. I vow to protect you, Divine One. From this point on, I will always fight by your side.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a good twist on it. I quite liked him giving you the ring first, explaining its importance, and then you had a nice moment. I think that one worked really well. There wasn't too much wrapping up at the end of their support in that one though. It was very much, I'm in the wrong menu. It's very much like self-contained thing, but yeah, still good. There's Diamant. We also have a very long-armed divine dragon in here. Cool. Life with Diamant. On both the Somniel and the battlefield, he always keeps an eye on the divine dragon, whom he loves to see with his Brodian ring. Wears the Pact ring in a silk pouch he conceals in his shirt. Cool. What do you think he's... Oh, wait, no, we already know what he's given us. It's the ring. It's actually maybe the easiest one we've ever guessed. It's gotta be the thing he literally just gave us. There we go. A ring featuring the Brodian signet. Considered a national treasure. Diamant gave this to me as a symbol of our mutual support. Awesome. Well, that was a good one to start the party member section. But we have more. Much more. Down here, next on our list, is Celine. The person who has hardened her soul. Let's see how this one goes. Hello there. Let's have a talk.
Divine One, might I have a word?
Of course, Celine.
It concerns a matter we spoke of previously. I told you that I would not hesitate to draw my blade for the sake of my nation. That to bring peace to my people, I would wage war.
Yes, I remember.
Yet now I find my resolve wavering. I wonder whether I could truly be so merciless in the pursuit of peace.
That's understandable for someone so kind as you, Celine.
It is not kindness. It is a sort of cowardice. The unique cowardice that comes of what others may think. I fear that you would hate me.
Oh.
Therefore, I ask that you hold me in contempt. Scorn me for putting my personal feelings ahead of my royal duties. If I already bore your disappointment, I could again be merciless for the sake of my people.
I think you should have this, Celine.
Is this the Pact ring?
You could never disappoint me. I'll always be there to support you, whatever you decide. Whether it's for the kingdom of Firene, or for yourself. Whatever your motivations, I will stand by you.
Then, you see nothing to loathe in my steel heart?
No. I know there's more to your heart than that. Whatever decisions you feel you have to make, We can work through the consequences together. You don't have to be alone.
Thank you, Divine One. With you at my side, what reason would I have for cowardice? I should find only joy instead. Divine One, your unwavering support has lifted a great weight from me. You are a true friend.
Okay. That one was interesting. Yeah. I don't know. That one was a little odd. Anyway, in here we have Celine. Life with Celine. Has tea with the Divine Dragon daily. They support each other even through tragedies in battle. She keeps the Pact ring on a peony-shaped pedestal, though she always wears it when they're together. Awesome. Okay. And now we get to go back to the room. Yeah, oh, it's gotta be tea. Single one of her things is about tea. It's gotta be. If it's not tea, this is a tragedy. It could be flowers. But no, of course it's a tea set. An impressively fancy tea set from Celine. She gave it to me so that we'd have matching sets for our tea parties. Oh yes. Very nice. Well, now we've done Celine, we move on to Rosado, who I believe is, like, canonically the cutest of our party members. Oh, hey there, Rosado.
Hi.
No, I don't think I want a wyvern ride. I want to talk to you.
Hey, Divine One. You think I'm cute, right? Of course. You're adorable. Glad we're on the same page. That should make this easier. Since I'm currently the cutest person in your life, there's something I want you to have. Okay. Here it is. What do you think, Divine One? A hair clip? It's beautiful. Nothing but the best. I got it back home, in the village of the fair folk. I'm grateful, but why are you giving this to me? Because if you wear it, then you'll be the cutest person in your life.
Oh.
Me? The cutest? That's right. As an expert on the subject, I believe I'd know. In fact, you wouldn't just be the cutest in your own life. You'd be the cutest in mine, too. I'm sure you understand. It isn't easy for me to admit something like that. But I can't help it. You're that special to me, Divine One. That deserves a like. What? I'm glad you said something. I feel the same way about you, Rosado. You're my closest friend. I'm so grateful to be a part of your life. Aw, Divine One. So, there's something I want you to have as well. The Pact ring? This is a precious gift. Are you sure you want me to have it? I can't just give you a like and leave it at that. This is a gesture more in line with how I feel. In that case, I'll happily accept. It's an adorable ring after all. Fitting that it came from you. And since this kind of cuteness goes with everything, I think I'll wear it all the time. Please do. Nothing would make me happier. Let it serve as a reminder of our everlasting friendship, then. No matter what happens, as long as you see this on my finger, you know I'll be there for you.
Interesting. I'm just saying interesting based on the art here, because it doesn't match the character model like some of the other ones did. Interesting. Huh. You see, it doesn't really match the character model, which is just kind of odd. I mean, a lot of the art doesn't quite match, so I'm assuming it just means the design was changed at some point after the art was done. But yeah, still interesting. Cool. Let's go in here. Also, since Rosado started talking about likes, I cannot take it seriously, because every time it's like, I don't do it just for the likes. It's like, and the comments and the subscribing. In my head, I can't stop thinking about it. Just every time it's out loud. Ah, you see, now this looks a lot more like Rosado. I think it's just the zoomed... Oh, no. Yeah, maybe it's just the zoomed in one looks a lot different because you don't have the armor at the bottom. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, anyway. There's the zoomed in version again. Also, the face looks a little odd. Anyway, it's fine. Life with Rosado. Praises the Divine Dragon's cuteness daily, capturing it in many flattering portraits. As promised, he keeps the Pact ring with him at all times and wears it happily. And we have Rosado's hair clip. He gave this to me to prove that he thinks I'm the cutest. Well, isn't that just fantastic? The next one that we have on our list is, after that, Lindon, who actually wasn't ever really a party member, but snuck in here because we recruited him so late. Alright, Lindon, let's see what you got. Ah, there he is. Hello, Lindon.
Say.
Let's see what you have to say.
So this is the Pact ring. I can tell already that there's great power bound up in it.
Wow, we're getting straight to it.
You don't mind if I experiment with it a bit, hmm? First, I'll test its reaction to thunder.
Wait, stop. That ring is very important.
Just winding you up, Divine One. So, is there some reason you're showing me this ring?
I was hoping you'd wear it.
I suppose I could. But why?
As a sign of our partnership?
Pardon? What's gotten into you? Why would you want a partnership with me, of all people?
That is a great question.
I thought you were bright, but you're proving yourself an utter fool. I'm far too old to enter into something new with anyone now.
Oh, and we're gonna pull the actually we're 1,000 years older than you card.
I beg to differ. We work well together. This ring is a sign of the partnership we already have. We're stronger together. I want to seal that bond in the hopes of saving the world.
It has to be me, huh? There's no one younger. I only have so many years left. You do this, and you'll end up feeling like I did the day I lost my wife. Nothing but sorrow for you lies down that road.
Oh.
Right now matters more to me. You're alive now. I draw inspiration and strength from you now. Besides, even if I choose someone younger, I'm a dragon. I'd outlive any of them anyway. Do you really think I'm a fool to ask this of you?
No, you aren't. If one of us is being foolish here, it's me. You came to me in need, and I brushed you off without a second thought. Give me the ring, and I'll give you whatever I've got left.
I appreciate that. Really and truly.
Listen to me. I sound so ungrateful. Thank you for this gift. I'll make sure that it's worth your while. Now, shall we go save the world?
He also looks quite different in the artwork. Interesting. Yeah, like the cheekbones just aren't quite as pronounced. I think it's the same thing on both the artworks here. But look at this here. Yeah, you can kind of see it, the same as you could kind of see it with Rosado, but it's just like not quite. It's just because the models don't line up quite, but with the picture, but it's interesting. Anyway, Ally Notebook. We're gonna go for Lucia. Well, actually, we go for Timerra -1. There is Lindon. Like, look at this here. He's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's a little bit more gaunt, but also like a little bit thinner. It's interesting. Anyway, there's Lindon, and life with Lindon. He and the Divine Dragon get along well, always laughing together at his experiments. He keeps the Pact ring in a locket and says he'll wear it for the first time at the Divine Dragon's coronation ceremony. Cool. I still haven't quite figured out how me turning into her spirit is going to affect all of this, you know, being a dragon malarkey, but I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point. Right? Right? Okay. Well, let's head to our room. Thunder Tome? Is that what we're thinking is going to be here? I think it could be a Thunder Tome. That seems like the kind of thing that might be here. Let's find out. It is a locket with his wife in it. Lindon's antique silver locket. He presented it to me along with a basket of fresh baked cookies to cement our partnership. Oh, that's very nice. He bakes cookies? Huh. Well, next we go back to an old party member. That's the wrong thing. Next we go back to an old party member in Ivy. See what Ivy has to say. Hello there, Ivy.
I was hoping you'd come by.
Oh, the Wyvern seems to have missed you. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Oh well, here's the Pact ring.
This is where you wanted to meet, Divine One? Why all the way out here? What could you possibly be planning?
I have something important to talk to you about.
That doesn't explain why you picked this place. I would happily speak with you anywhere.
I wanted to be alone with you.
I see. Well, here we are.
Are you okay? You're blushing.
I am. Oh, of course I am. It's all right. Whatever you have to say to me, I am prepared to hear it. Proceed.
Very well. Princess Ivy, please accept this ring as a token of my favor.
That's the Pact ring. The Divine Dragon bestows this gift only to deepen the most meaningful bond.
Knowledgeable as ever.
You're really giving this to me?
There is no one I would rather have by my side. You are the one I feel closest to.
I am, as ever, in awe of how forthright you are with your feelings.
I wouldn't be a very good deity if I hid my thoughts from someone so devoted to me. You opened your heart to me, Ivy. It's only fair I return the favor.
That's true. Very well. In that case, I accept.
Good.
I already feel so much closer to you. A bond with the Divine Dragon is more than I ever dared hope for. Thank you. Now and forever, you have my endless devotion and adoration.
That one had a different feel. It was more of a, like, I guess a deity giving something to their worshipper, which is kind of the relationship we have. So, interesting. Anyway, in here, over to Ivy. There's Ivy. There is zoomed in Ivy. And there's Ivy again. Life with Ivy, open about her affection towards the Divine Dragon, treasures their time together. The Pact ring is stowed in a gold box for safekeeping. She gazes at it only in the privacy of her own room. And with that, we go to our room to find out what she is giving us. It's gotta be like the, it's gotta be the tennis racket that she wears on her face, right? The kind of crisscross thing? It is. Ivy's, fascinator. She was blushing when she gave me the symbol of her devotion. Awesome. And now, after Ivy, we move on. I keep going to the wrong place. We move on to the last person not in our current party. Saphir, let's find out what's going on with you. And here's Saphir.
Think so.
How are you doing?
Nice one. I yield.
Thanks for the match. That's enough training for today, though.
Whew, You really wore me out. You gave it your all today, Divine One. That was some intense stuff. I know I said you had potential, but even I didn't expect you to develop so quickly.
If I have, it's thanks to you. And not just your encouragement. I want to be strong enough to protect you.
Protect me?
I'm not sure I've ever seen you blush before.
No one's ever said anything like that to me before. I have no idea how to respond.
However ferocious you might be, you still have a tender heart. I love that about you. That's why I want you to have the Pact ring. You're the person I care for most. This ring is a symbol of how precious you are to me. So, what do you say? Sparring partners forever?
Can I really let myself be so happy?
I know it might seem impossible. You've been through so much pain and struggle. But that's exactly why you deserve to have some happiness.
You're right. Thank you. I'll take this ring and your offer happily.
Good, because I'm going to be there for you from now until the end.
That goes both ways. I'll fight with all I have to protect you. And to make you happy.
Awesome. You know, I almost see this one. I'm going to keep talking about the artwork. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep talking about the artwork. Like, this one, again, doesn't quite match. She looks so much younger in the artwork. Although it might be the smile. The smile does do that to people. So, but like, look at this. Okay? So this is her as we see her in the game. Then this is the artwork. It's just like, yeah. It's just a different kind of look. I still like it. So there we go. There's the zoomed out version. The zoomed in version. And Saphir. Life of Saphir. Bonds with the Divine Dragon through mutual interest in sparring and seafood. Does not wear the Pact ring often, thinking it doesn't suit her, but tucks it under her armor whenever she goes to battle. Awesome. Now it's time to have a look in our room. Are we thinking a fishing rod? I think it could be a fishing rod. Something of that nature, you know? Oh, it's small. It is Saphir's hair clasp. She gave it to me as proof of our partnership. Unusually sentimental of her. Oh, okay. And with that, we move in to the active party. And we start with Kagetsu. I think this one's going to be very good. I'm having a vision that soon you will receive a gift.
What I mean to say...
Let's find out if that's going to come true.
You seem to be deep in thought, Kagetsu. What's on your mind?
Divine One. I fear that our bond of friendship has weakened.
Did I do something wrong? I'm so sorry. How can I make it up to you?
No, it is my fault. I understand you now have this Pact ring, which you will give to your cherished partner. I wish to be happy for this person. But, however much I try to suppress it, I feel only jealousy. Your bond with your partner will be stronger than any bond of friendship. I cannot bear to be happy for you, because I find myself only wishing that were me.
Kagetsu.
That is why I say our bond has weakened. It is because of my selfish jealousy.
Kagetsu, you're being silly.
No, I am being serious.
I mean, it's silly for you to fret. I was already planning on giving this to you.
The Pact ring? Why?
Because I want you to be my cherished partner.
You too. Truly.
Our bond is more powerful than any friendship. I would never lie to you.
Our feelings are identical. Yes. I am so happy. I have never had greater happiness in all my life. Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you, Kagetsu.
First friends, now partners. I think this bond was meant to be. What is next for us, I wonder?
Family, perhaps? At the very least, I'd love to meet yours.
Very well. Once I am ready to return home, I will take you with me. Until then, I will work hard to make you proud of me. And, as your partner, I will devote my life to bringing you happiness. Because I love you.
Awesome. Also, I kind of got the feeling there that the reason why Kagetsu is so taken aback is in all of Kagetsu's supports, it's him pushing to be like the friend of the other person, right? In all of them, it's like, I want to be your friend. How can we be friends? How can we make this happen? How can we do this, right? He's always the instigator. I think it's kind of odd for him to find somebody who's then like, yeah, actually, the feelings are the same on both. We're both equal on this one. He's like, oh, right. I'm not pushing to be someone's friend. We are equally at the same level. I think that's kind of cool. It gives you a view into him. And the jealousy is showing kind of a level of, like he puts on an air of having high confidence, but there's a little bit of like a low self-esteem in there as well. Like he's always trying to be other people's friends, but other people aren't necessarily reciprocating. It's interesting. Anyway, there's Kagetsu. There's zoomed in Kagetsu. And Kagetsu, Life of Kagetsu. Boldly proclaims his love for the Divine Dragon every time they meet, serious and very protective in battle. Wears the Pact ring everywhere he goes, very nearly losing it on dozens of occasions. I'm trying to think what's going to be here. Onigiri? Is that what's going to be here? I honestly can't think of what else it would be. Oh, it is another hair thing? Kagetsu's hairband, made out of silk from pale sands. He gave it to me as a symbol of our love. Oh, alright then. Bit odd, but whatever. Every single time. Right. Who is next on the list? So, next on the list is Merrin. Huh. Most of Merrin's supports have been about, like, have they not mostly been about her studying us? I'm interested to see how this one goes. And here's Merrin.
Hey!
Hello, Merrin.
Divine One, I finished a draft of my book. Would you mind giving it a read?
I'd be happy to. Let me take a look. The Divine Dragon awoke in a floating castle after 1,000 years of slumber. Humble and kind, the Divine Dragon fought with a courageous heart to protect the people. I think I'm starting to blush.
It is the truth.
The Divine Dragon can live thousands of years and possesses powers that humans do not. However, this dragon's habitat and behaviors are no different than those of a typical human. And let it be noted, the Divine Dragon is the most precious being in the world to the author. Merrin, this is...
I'm sorry, I had to write it. Don't worry, I'll cut it from the final copy, it's just... Divine One, I need you to know how important you are to me. And I want people to always remember there was a human who cared very deeply for you.
I want you to leave it in.
I don't...
And please add this. The author of the book was equally as precious to the Divine Dragon. So much so, the Divine Dragon gave Merrin the Pact ring and vowed to be with her always.
Divine One, you cannot give me something so precious.
If you care so very deeply for me, you have to accept it. Your book must tell the truth, that the Divine Dragon adored a human named Merrin.
If that's how you feel, thank you, Divine One.
When this incredible book is done, I hope people will see that I'm not so different from them.
Yes, there's just one problem. I can't finish it yet.
Why not?
I have to write about our life together. About how a human and dragon cared for one another.
You make a good point, Merrin. And I can't wait to write that part of the story with you.
Yes. I adore you, Divine One. The stories we write together will be told for thousands of years.
Okay. Well, we've seen Merrin's. It kind of feels, right? Like Merrin's is kind of what Jade should have been. You feel, right? Like Jade's kind of the author, and all of her things being about being an author. It just seems like that would, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Merrin's wasn't bad for Merrin. I just feel bad for Jade. Anyway, in here, and there's Merrin. Wolf's tail and all. Life with Merrin. She continues to write her book about the Divine Dragon and hopes they'll care for an animal together one day. She rarely wears the Pact ring because it puts such a big but uncool smile on her face. Nice. Okay. And we're heading to the room to see the book that she gave us. It has to be a book, right? This one has to be a book. It's the obvious choice. It is, yeah, the first draft. The manuscript Merrin and I are working on, a symbol of our devotion to each other. We will fill its pages with the story of our life together. Aww. And with that, we have finished Merrin, and we are moving on to Hortensia. Oh, hello, Hortensia.
Oh!
Let's talk about the Pact ring.
You seem to be in high spirits lately, Hortensia.
Yeah, I am. Turns out being kind to people makes them happy. And that makes me happy.
That does explain why you're constantly surrounded by friends these days.
I guess so. Hey, hang on. What's that I hear? Am I picking up a hint of jealousy in your voice, Divine One?
What? Of course not.
I can't believe the Divine Dragon's actually jealous of me. What an ego boost. But you have nothing to worry about. However popular I may get, I'll always make time for you. Because you're special to me.
I am?
All my graceful composure destroyed by one moment of weakness. Can we just pretend you didn't hear that?
Not a chance.
Merciless.
You were right, Hortensia. I was jealous. I've always enjoyed our time together. I'm sad to have less of it now that you're so popular. Understanding all this makes it clear what I need to do next.
That's the Pact ring. You're giving it to me?
Yes.
I can't even begin to tell you what this means to me. I'll treasure it forever.
I'm in awe of what a wonderful person you've become. So much so, in fact, that I feel I need to start working on my own kindness just to keep up.
Don't be ridiculous. You've been amazing since the day we met. And you've only become even more amazing in the time since.
Keep saying that sort of thing and you might actually convince me.
Good. The sooner the better. Because if all that wasn't true, you wouldn't be so special to me.
Cool. That one was a solid one. Let's have a look at Hortensia in here. There's Hortensia. Zoomed in Hortensia. Zoomed out Hortensia. Life with Hortensia. Always makes sure she has time to spend with the Divine Dragon. Keeps the Pact ring in a jewellery box she inherited from her mother. Waiting for just the right occasion to show it off. Now, I think I know what we're getting from her. The gift is gonna be like the rose that she has on. She has one on her sleeve and one kind of across her chest. So, I gotta say, it's gotta be a rose. Not a rose, it's a ribbon. The cutest ribbon Hortensia could find, given to me as proof that her friendship is special to her. Awesome. Right, and with that, next on our list, I went to the right thing this time. Next on our list is the Doctor himself. It's Jean. Alright, Jean, let's have a chat.
Hi there.
We pulled up a pretty big haul today.
Mostly thanks to you. You're not tired from working so hard?
Having you along made it fun. I feel like I could keep going for hours.
Uh-oh. Looks like you're hurt again.
Huh? Oh, no. That's from the last battle. I stepped in to protect an ally. I had it healed right afterward, but I guess it still left a mark.
You should try this. It's an ointment I made from the herbs we picked last time. If you smear it on, it should keep the redness down. You'll have to wait a bit for it to dry.
Thank you.
If you're ever hurt, or even just in trouble, I hope you know you can count on me. I want you to be able to count on me the way so many others are counting on you.
But, Jean, don't you know? I already do.
You do?
Of everyone in the army, you're somebody I know I can always rely on. In fact, I've been thinking you deserve to have this pact ring I've been carrying.
I don't know. Why, something that precious should go to someone worthier.
I can't think of anyone worthier than you. You've always been there for me, after all.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Thank you. From now on, you can consider me your personal physician.
You couldn't just say doctor for me, just one more time?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
But if that's how it's going to be, I've got a lot of reading and practice to get to. The Divine One's personal physician had better not make any mistakes.
Take your time. Once this war is over, I should have a lot fewer injuries to patch up.
True. Thanks for believing in me. I'll work hard to become a doctor worthy of treating you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Awesome. And now we have the ally notebook for Jean, who I think is here. Yep. Zoomed out, zoomed in. Jean, life of Jean. He often frets over the Divine Dragon. When they pick herbs together, he presses one between the pages of his texts. He keeps the pact ring in a glass bottle for the day. It fits him better. Awesome. And I gotta say, we're getting his hat, right? It has to be his hat. Maybe his backpack? Maybe like some herbs, but I think it's gotta be the hat. It feels hat-like. It's hat. Let's go. A spare hat Jean gave me after he became my personal physician. It's a reminder that I can always lean on him. Wonderful. And with Jean done, we are moving on to the next one on our list, which is Goldmary. We're going to be giving her the ultimate validation. Hello, Goldmary.
True.
Let's talk.
Thanks for meeting with me, Divine One. I took the liberty of setting a table for you.
This is incredible. You made all this for me?
I did. The presentation is rather plain by my usual standards, I have to admit. You might wonder why I'd go so far out of my way to prepare such an unremarkable dish. But this one has a special place in my heart. So in that sense, making it for you is an expression of my truest self.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
I'm so glad. Divine One. If I may, there is something I'd like to say to you.
What is it?
Before, I might have hidden this by insisting you must have feelings for me. But that's beneath me now. Thanks to you, I'm confident enough to say how I feel. I'm falling in love with you. More and more each day.
You are?
Please tell me you feel the same. Please tell me you think I'd make a perfect partner for you.
Perfect. Ever the perfectionist, even now. I have to say, it's endearing. Forgive me if I'm a little speechless, Goldmary. Your confession took me by surprise, but I couldn't imagine a more perfect partner than you. So, I want you to have this.
The Pact ring? I feel like I'm dreaming.
You're not. Try it on.
Look! A perfect fit. And just the right match for these elegant hands.
I couldn't agree more.
Sweet of you to say. Now, shall we sit down and eat? Wouldn't want it to get cold.
Great idea. Let's.
I feel like I owe the people of the world an apology. No one else gets to be this happy. Actually, let's toast to that. Glasses up. Here's to us, the envy of the world. I want to be with you for the rest of my life.
Again, another very solid one. That one is, yeah. It felt fairly... There wasn't anything that felt odd or off there. I think that was good. I think if something doesn't feel off, then it's definitely in the top half of these ones. So, there's Goldmary. And there's Goldmary. Zoom in. Zoom out. Life of Goldmary. Always ensures the Divine Dragon is well supplied with compliments and packed lunches. Routinely boasts of how happy she is. Keeps the packed ring quietly to herself, wearing it only in privacy. Oh, okay. I quite like that one, although I would have thought only in private would be better. But yeah, usually she's very boastful. She's boastful about being happy, but the ring is just for her. I think that's good. Right, oh, yeah, we need to go to the room. I actually don't know what she will have given us. This is an interesting one. I have no idea at all. I'm trying to think. No. What's she given us? Goldmary's hairpin. She said it would be the perfect symbol of a perfect partnership. You notice how many of them give us hair clips? Very odd. That's the odd bit. Anyway, next on our list is Panette. And here she is. Hello, Panette.
Indeed.
Here's a packed ring.
No word on your missing parents today, I take it. Don't lose hope yet. We'll keep looking.
Divine One, I have come to the conclusion that it is time to abandon the search for my parents.
But why?
It is regrettable, but we have searched high and low. There is nothing more to be done. That said, I thank you sincerely. You have been a steadfast companion throughout. Searching for my parents with you has been enjoyable. I hope we can continue on together.
If that's what you want, Panette, then yes. I would like to continue on with you. Always.
I don't understand.
I told you before we had a connection, but it's more than that. I mean, I want us to be more. Please, take this.
That's the Pact ring.
You're supposed to give it to someone you care for deeply. For me, that's you.
Divine One, I cannot. My parents were once wildly happy with one another, but in time, their relationship soured. People's feelings change. I cannot bear the thought of that happening to us.
That was your past, Panette. You have a whole future ahead of you. Everyone has their ups and downs. You and I too. Good times and otherwise. But you have the agility of a raptor, and now so do I. We can evade anything together.
Over and over again. You astonish me, Divine One. I see I've impressed upon you the importance of agility, but what of the rest of the Brawler's art?
Nothing to do with us. So, what do you think? Will you accept this ring?
Yes, I will. Gladly. Stay with me from now until forever.
Of course. I am your partner, and you are mine.
I like the sound of that. I can think of no one I'd rather fight beside. You are the one I truly adore.
Awesome. Right. And with that, we get yet another notebook reference. So that is for Panette. Panette be that one. And zoom in. And zoom out. Life with Panette. Ladylike as ever, Panette lives in total harmony with the Divine Dragon despite initial fears. She wears the Pact ring at all times except during combat. Then she keeps it in her favourite black box. Okay, I have a wild call for what she's given us. I think Panette has given us boxing gloves. That's my call. I think it's correct, and I will justify it no further. Okay, perhaps I needed to justify it a little bit further. Panette's hair ornament is the most refined one she could find. She gave it to me as a symbol of the steadfast feelings we share. Little did I know that in this world, hair ornaments were the ultimate sign of affection. Moving on, it's a biggie. It's a biggie. The next one is, of course, Veyle. Let's see how this one goes. Hello, Veyle.
You know...
It's time to talk about the Pact ring.
There you are. I have something I want to give you.
Oh?
It's for you. I hope you love it.
What a beautiful stone. It's so clear and blue. You went looking for it just for me?
I did. I wanted to give you something in return for the dragonstone you gave me so long ago. I've poured all my energy into it. So, if we get separated again, we can find each other.
We really are siblings, it seems.
What do you mean?
Veyle, I also have something I'd like to give you.
This is... the Pact ring.
Yes. It's for you, Veyle. You're my dear sister and the person most precious to me.
But...
I can't imagine giving this ring to anyone else.
I can't accept this. This is very special to you, Divine One. I'm the one who took Lumera's life. I don't deserve it.
That's not true. You do deserve it, and I want you to have it. Besides, I know Mother would want this. She would want both of us to be happy, no matter what.
I understand. I will take it then. You gave me the Dragonstone and I made it my talisman. This ring? It will be my new one.
That makes me happy. I know how much the Dragonstone meant to you. I hope this could replace it. No, not so much replace it. More like symbolize something new. Our bond as siblings. Of course, I had no idea you'd go and give me a pretty stone before I could give you this ring.
I'm glad I did. I like that we think so similarly.
You gave me the stone so that we'd always be able to find each other. But I'm not going anywhere, Veyle. You and I are family, and we're sticking together.
The ring and the stone. They can remind us that we never have to be apart again. Okay, let's win this war and bring peace to the world. For Lumera. She would like that.
Yes, she would. And we can do it together.
I swear on this ring. I'll stand by your side and be a dragon who's ready to save the world.
That was good. Yeah. Wasn't quite as impactful as I thought it would be, but yeah, it was good. We have a new page on Veyle. Let's see what it says. Veyle is in the last category. Here we go. Veyle. Zoomed out. Zoomed in. Zoomed out. Life with Veyle. She and the Divine Dragon enjoy helping people and eating spicy food together. When apart, they share each other's thoughts. What? Okay. She keeps the Pact ring in a cloth she used to wrap the Dragonstone in. Cool. Next up, we have an odd one. An odd in that I have no idea what's going to happen. Because the next one is Mauvier. Let's go find out what's going on. Oh, wait a second. We're not done yet because we didn't go to the room. We didn't find out what she got us. It's going to be the pretty blue stone, but we didn't go in here and find this out. So let's do that. I almost left without finding out what Veyle gave us. She gave us the pretty blue stone. The beautiful stone Veyle gave me. Similar to the Dragonstone, it is a precious talisman, and a promise that we'll never lose each other again. Well, with that, on to Mauvier. Hey, Mauvier.
Yes.
Well, here's a Pact ring.
Thank you for your help today, aiding in the relief of these troubled people.
Guiding the lost, mediating conflicts. A lot has happened today.
Tiring work, but worth it to see people smile. I've realized my charitable acts were always penance to alleviate my own pains. No more.
I do see you smile more than you used to. It's a wonderful thing, seeing you heal.
I can trust myself and others, unlike before. And it is trust that has helped me to find peace. It is because of you that I have found this truth about myself.
Oh?
Is my statement so odd?
Not at all. I was just thinking how nice it is to hear that you are happy. I have been considering something. No, perhaps not.
Did you just hide something?
No, not at all. I've not hidden anything. Oh, no.
Is this the Pact ring? Why would you risk having something so valuable here?
I was...
Divine One, do you mean to... Will you give me this ring?
Huh? This ring marks a bond between myself and someone I consider very dear to me. Asking for this ring is saying you wish to be my partner. Is that what you want?
Indeed. You saved me, body and soul. At first, I was thankful. Then the feeling grew. You became quite special to me. When I saw the Pact ring just now, I finally acknowledged those feelings. I realized I should be the one beside you.
Mauvier.
However, I fear I am not worthy of this ring. Not in this moment, but I will be someday. Will you consider my request?
You know, I've almost offered you this ring once or twice before.
Huh?
You are brave, fierce, and loving. Your kind heart is why I'm drawn to you. Still, I could never work up the courage. I'm so glad you asked. I wonder what Veyle would think of this.
Lady Veyle recently mentioned that she cares about us both, and our happiness.
Did she? How very Veyle to see what neither of us would admit. Well then, it is time for me to muster my courage after all. Mauvier, please accept this ring and become my partner.
I accept, and I am honored.
I hope you will cherish this ring and our bond forever and always.
I shall, Divine Dragon. I thought I would never feel happiness. Now I know nothing else. I will always be by your side.
And that was good. That was much, like, that was much better than Veyle's, but also, like, it showed a lot more of the Divine Dragon in there as well, which I felt made it, like, it elevated it to another level there. Because you got to see a little bit more of the Divine Dragon's personality and Mauvier's. It wasn't just like, you know, a bland exchange. Well, I don't want to say bland, but I mean, it wasn't just an exchange of rings like some of the other ones have been, not necessarily Veyle's, but like some of them would just be like, hey, here's a ring, I really like you. Ah, here's a thing, I really like you too. Cool. This one, there was a little bit more to it, which I appreciate. And there is Mauvier, zoomed out, and zoomed in, and zoomed out again. Life with Mauvier. He keeps watch on the Divine Dragon, whom he treats as a treasure. He keeps the Pact ring in a delicately carved small box and carefully polishes it on a daily basis. Nice. Well, with that, we're going back to our room to see what he has given us. I wonder what he is going to give us. This one's going to be interesting. Huh. We only really know about him from his time in the Four Hounds, so what has he got? I don't know what that is. Mauvier's Circlet, a spell on it wards off harm. He gave it to me as a symbol of our partnership. Oh, cool. Next up on our list, we have the one, the only, Louis. And of course we find Louis at his favourite table, people watching, as he always does.
Greetings.
Hello, Pact ring.
Sorry to keep you waiting. What was it you wanted to talk about?
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me, Divine One.
Louis?
Would you care for some tea?
I'm fine, thanks. So, you wanted to discuss something? You're fidgeting a lot today. What's going on?
My apologies. I had hoped my anxieties would be less obvious for all the world to see. I brought you here to ask a straightforward question. Yet my hands are shaking, my face is flushed with sweat, and my feet feel leaden.
If something is bothering you, just ask, and I'll help in whatever way I can.
It's my brothers, you see. They strongly wish to meet you once the war ends.
Is that all? Of course.
That's not all. It's the reason they wish to meet you that has me so flustered. How to put this? It would seem my brothers have discovered just what you mean to me, Divine One.
What?
The letter I sent them contained some effusive praise for you. In their reply, they said that they absolutely must meet this person I spoke of so gushingly. They even included our mother's heirloom ring that I might present it to you.
So that's it.
I apologize for putting you in this predicament.
What a beautiful ring. And you're giving it to me?
Pardon? Yes. It would make me happy for you to have it.
Thank you, Louis. You've had so much practice caring for your family that I'd feel lucky for you to care for me. That's why I have a matching gift for you, if you'll take it. It's the Pact ring.
You're too kind. When this war is over, we must visit my home and sample the grapes it's famous for.
I'd like that. And I'd like to meet your family as well, of course.
It feels odd to step out of serving you and grow so close. But it's a step I'm happy I took.
Ooh. Okay, talking of artwork not matching the character. Like, I mean it does, but one, he has his eyes open, which is always, it just makes it feel a little bit weirder. But he's definitely a lot less bulky in this. Look at that. He is significantly less bulky. Huh. Interesting. I mean, he looks like that, right? He looks like that version of himself. It's the armor that isn't bulky, right? Like, this version is kind of close, but when you see him in armor, like, one is definitely bulkier than the other. I'm not going crazy, am I? Like, look at that armor. It just feels bulky. And then you look at this armor and you're like, oh, alright then. Life with... Oh, well, we haven't zoomed in. And zoomed out. Life with Louis. He's kinder than ever, and even more solicitous. Solicitous? Ignoring his people watching in favor of watching over the divine dragon. He keeps the pact ring polished and hopes to craft a match to it someday. Oh. And, of course, we have to go upstairs. Now, we've had the tea set. It's not going to be a tea set. It's going to be leaves. That's what he's going to have for us here. Or grapes, maybe. I think, didn't he use the grapes to make tea? Was that not a weird one where we were like, what are you talking about? Oh, never mind. It's the ring that he gave us. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. A ring from Louis that came to me from his family. I still remember how nervous he was the day we exchanged rings. Oh. Well, next up is Seedall. We're down to the last 4. Let's see how it goes. And not only did I find Seedall, I found him in the daytime, which is unusual.
Indeed.
Let's have a chat.
Divine One, I've been waiting for you. I'd like to perform a special dance for you tonight.
A special dance?
That's right. It's a dance meant for an audience of one. For you alone. Let me begin.
Seedall. That was incredible. I'm genuinely moved.
I did what you said. I fed my soul with savory dishes and let it move me.
I'm really glad to hear that. But why the special dance?
First, let me tell you what the dance means.
Yes, please.
The dance is a promise. A promise I can perform for one person only. You are very special to me. I'll say it plainly. I've cared for you ever since we met at that fortress. Others hold you dear, I know. How could they not? But their feelings can't compare to mine. So, I wonder, is it possible you feel something like I do in return?
Seedall, let me explain.
I'm sorry. That was incredibly forward of me.
No, I'm happy you said it. I'm even happier you feel that way. Because I feel the same.
You do?
I do. In fact, I've been thinking that this ring would look perfect on you.
The Pact ring?
The very one.
I feel like the moon and all the stars have lit up inside my chest. I promise you, I will work hard and make you proud to have me standing by your side.
You shine so brightly. I only hope I can add a bit more glow. Seedall. I'm so happy we get to walk this path together.
Nothing in this lovely, mysterious world could keep me from you.
I like that artwork. That's very good for him. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of a played straight romance one there, but yeah, it's good. Right. Let's have a look at Seadoll? Yes, Seadoll is in this one. I don't remember that one at all. Right. There we go. So there's Seadoll. Looking like some kind of fantasy character that's about to whisk you away on a journey. Okay, cool. Life of Seadoll. He finds life with the Divine Dragon deeply fulfilling. The two enjoy long talks on starry nights. He keeps the Pact ring in a gold embroidered bag and only wears it for special dance performances. Nice. Well, it's time to head back to our room to find out what he may have given us. I don't know what he's going to give us. I'm suspecting a piece of jewellery, as that appears to be the standard. We'll see. Ooh, okay. Seadoll's fine silk headscarf. He picked this one to match his own from a shop in town to celebrate how brightly we shine together. Fantastic! Well, the next one, we're getting down to the final three. The next one is Allcrest, as of course we are skipping Zelkov. Hey buddy.
Right.
Let's chat.
Excuse me, Divine One?
Allcrest? What is it?
Well, you see...
You stopped yourself from bowing. Very nice recovery, Allcrest.
Yes, I must try to stand tall. Please, Divine One, have a look at this.
Oh, what a beautiful gemstone. It has such a mysterious color.
It's a stone of Brodian origin. The coloring is quite rare, with red and blue mixed together. My father gave it to me when I was born. He liked how it matched my features.
Ah, I see. This is a match for your blue hair and red eyes, isn't it? This gem suits you perfectly.
But your features are even more of a match, Divine One. The color distribution differs, but it reminds me of you. I see someone I treasure who encouraged me to do things my own way.
Wow. Someone you treasure, huh?
My father told me to choose an important person to give this to someday. So, Divine One, please accept this as a token of... well, a token of my feelings toward you.
Thank you, Allcrest. I gladly accept your token. Now, it's my turn. I'd like to give you this ring.
This is the Pact ring.
It is. And now, it's yours. Prince Allcrest. I, the Divine Dragon, grant you this. A symbol of our special bond. Let's share our lives as fellow soldiers and partners in peace.
Coo?
I'm sorry. Did you just coo?
Cool! Astoundingly cool! Impossibly cool! I can't believe this! I thought I stuck the landing for sure, but then you outshined me with an even grander gesture. And I don't even mind. This makes me so happy. Thank you, Divine One.
Oh, Allcrest, please don't cry.
I won't. I promise. I'll do my best to stand tall for you and for myself. Or, taller than before, at least.
I suppose that's a start.
And I will get stronger. Despite how I seem, I am a Prince of Brodia. As a son of the Kingdom of Warriors, I will become someone you can rely on. And I pledge to always protect you, Divine Dragon.
Thoughtful as ever, Allcrest.
I can say all of this with the utmost confidence. In fact, I swear it upon this ring.
I believe you, Allcrest. Thank you.
I will stand beside you proudly and be the best prince I can be to the very end.
Awesome. It's good to see the character development there for his last one. I think that's really good. See him growing confidence. It's a good ending to his story. I think is kind of what I want as well out of these. Awesome. Or, as he would put it, cool. Incredibly cool. Also, very long cape he's wearing. There we go. That's Alcrest. Life of Alcrest. Gives a shy smile and gentle wave whenever he sees the Divine Dragon. Seems more confident whenever they're together. Says the Pact ring is too precious to wear, but he slips it on before he sleeps. Nice. And it's time to go to the room so we can see the purple gemstone. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's purple because he said it's a mixture of blue and red. But it could be that it's like blue with polka dots. Oh, it's just straight up red and blue. A rare Brodian stone with red and blue tones mixed together. Alcrest gave me this gift on the day we forged our special bond. Awesome. And now we have the second last one. We have a character which has equally carried us through many a fight. We have Pandreo. Let's go and see what's up with him. Hey Pandreo, let's party.
Hey there, Pandreo. Divine One! I wish you wouldn't do the whole howling thing. It's so beneath you.
Okay, if you say so. Anyway, what's going on?
Well, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Oh, I guess I'll just say it. I have feelings for you.
What? Where did this come from all of a sudden?
There's nothing sudden about it. I've felt like this for a long time. I know it must be sacrilegious, a cleric caring this much for someone as holy as you. But as a man of the cloth, I don't feel right hiding this secret. And it's okay, Divine One. I know you can't commit yourself to a humble cleric like me. I just appreciate you hearing what I had to say, self-indulgent as it was. I should go now.
Please, wait.
Huh?
Who says a divine dragon and a cleric can't commit themselves to each other? Tell me.
That would be...
Please, Pandreo. You helped me understand something important. You helped me understand what I mean to people, and what my role in all of this truly is. You made me feel connected. You are so precious to me. And yet, you say I'm not allowed to feel like this?
Divine One. No. No one can tell you how to feel or how not to feel. No one.
Then please, take this. It's the Pact ring. I want you to wear it. I want you to be by my side.
If that's what you want from me.
Yes, Pandreo. That's what I want.
Did you feel that? Everything just got a bit brighter.
Maybe that's my mother. Maybe she's letting us know how happy this makes her.
Queen Lumera? I hope so.
When two people have feelings for each other like we do, that can't be forbidden or denied. You and I will walk hand in hand together from now on.
Yes. Divine One, I adore you. And no matter what lies ahead, I will never let go of your hand.
That was very good. That was, yeah. That was so much better than I thought that one was going to end up being. I was trying to think of how that one would play out. That was pretty much as perfect as it could have gone. Right. Pandreo. There we go. Life with Pandreo. Enjoy sharing a special smile with the Divine Dragon. whom he is no longer nervous about. He is quietly devoted to his partner, and keeps the Pact ring in an altar in his room, praying to it daily. Well, with that, we've gone through every single character, bar one. You know who the last one is. There's only one person it could ever be. It's Zelkov. Let's go and find him. Well, there he is behind me. It's Zelkov. Hello. Let's get it. Well, there he is behind me. Is Zelkov. This should be interesting.
I have been waiting for you, Divine One. Please take a seat.
What do you have for me today, Zelkov?
I thought I might tell you a story.
About what?
How I came to be as I am. Why I require these pursuits in order to have a reason to live. I am afraid it is a rather dark tale, but it is the only way for you to understand. When I was young, my family was attacked and murdered by bandits.
That's horrible.
I swore revenge. It was my first pursuit, and it led me to take up the life of an assassin. A decade ago, my efforts bore their last fruit. All my family's killers were vanquished. Once I had achieved my end, I suddenly became aware that I had nothing left, no purpose. It was King Hyacinth who rescued me quite by chance. I was selected to join the Royal Guard. Then I was promoted to retainer, and that purpose has sustained me in large part since. Thus I stand before you today.
I appreciate you telling me this, but I'm still not sure I understand why you felt the need.
I would like you to join me in my continued pursuit of purpose, Divine One.
You what?
Forgive my foolishness. I should have known you would never want such a thing.
The complete opposite, as a matter of fact. There's nothing I want more. I've actually been planning to give this to you for a while. Now seems like the right time.
The Pact ring.
Whether it's to find a greater purpose or just to kill time, I want to be there to support you.
You are actually serious, aren't you?
Of course I am. Would I joke about something so important?
You would not. Therefore I accept, and gladly. In return, please accept a gift from me.
A necklace? It's lovely.
Each component was selected to represent a facet of my respect and affection for you.
This is amazing, Zelkov. Thank you. You know, I just noticed.
What is it?
The way you're speaking has changed somehow. I can't put my finger on it.
You're right. I felt no need to sound as if my words have a deeper meaning. I suppose that's because this conversation is already meaningful to me.
I'm flattered. Now, if you don't mind, I'd love to hear about how you chose the materials for this necklace.
Of course. I will tell you the whole process from start to finish. And I will share how each choice along the way was governed by my sentiments.
Awesome. Well, there it is. Our choice at the end, Zelkov. I'm happy with that one. He found meaning with us, we found meaning with him. I think it's a good partnership. Now, in our room, we should have our item from Zelkov. Our item is the necklace he made. A necklace handmade by Zelkov. He put a great deal of care into every facet of this masterpiece. Wonderful. And the last thing we need to do is we are going to read his and our last ally notebook record. So, Zelkov. Life with Zelkov devotes most of his attention to the Divine Dragon, with whom he now speaks plainly. Keeps the Pact ring in a locked box, the key to which is kept inside another locked box, just to be thorough. And with that, we are at the end of the Pact ring episode. This took a little bit longer than I thought it would to put together. I think we're currently about 6 hours into recording, and I'm about 10 hours out on terms of playtime versus time recorded by the game. So yeah, there was a lot in this one, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing all of the different character endings. There were some that really surprised me, and I think that was worth doing. So, thank you very much for watching. We do have a few more of these to do in the DLC, so we are going to revert back to just before we gave Zelkov the ring. I'm going to go do all the stuff in the Somniel, we're going to do a Somniel episode, and then we're going to get back to the main story, because I think it's time that we finish this. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.